Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. GT Universe Gods of Destruction, start with Super Saiyan 5. Chapter 41. That's good. Su Feng nodded. As long as Namek continues to provide a lot of positive energy, it should be fine. This is for you. Su Feng threw a pair of earrings to the first elder. It fits together for an hour, it's the Patara earrings. The fusion effect is far better than your assimilation, and can be used as your family's trump card. This is Patara. The great elder exclaimed. He has heard it before. Unexpectedly, their family could still get this kind of divine item. Okay, with this thing, it should be enough to protect your family. Su Feng waved his hand and flew away. Whis naturally followed and flew away. Nuru. I'm leaving now. Go so fast. It's just, Lord Gods of Destruction, why are there Supreme Kai's earrings? The great elder didn't understand. But he still asked Nuru to carefully store it away. Patara can indeed be the treasure of their clan. The reason why Su Feng has Patara is actually reserved for Brawly and the others. As an alternate Gods of Destruction, Whis prepared 2 pairs of earrings for them. Now, one of them was given to the Namek people. On the other side, the Supreme Kai world. Lord Supreme Kai, are you alright? Jabit hurried over and helped Supreme Kai up. Both Reg and Brawly were a little embarrassed. They also didn't expect that this Supreme Kai was so weak. Compared with Master Su Feng, the difference is too much. No, it should be said that compared with them, they are far worse. It's a one-trick second thing. Such a weak person can be a Supreme Kai. Brawly whispered in Reg's ear. I don't know, I thought he was very strong. Reg was also a little ashamed. Because, he was the one who was so angry that he directly sent Supreme Kai flying. Just like Master Su Feng, he can't feel breath. Reg whispered. So, I think, even if he is not as strong as Master Su Feng, he should be half as strong as Master Su Feng, right? Looking at it now, it's not as strong as Master Su Feng's one finger. Master Whis seems to have said that Supreme Kai is generally weak. Brawly added. Reg, however, the 2 of us are not weak as backup Supreme Kai. It can only be said that this Supreme Kai is weak. Ahem. At this time, Jebet cured Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai also coughed a few times, and walked over in embarrassment. I made a mistake, I didn't expect these 2 guys to be so powerful. I didn't expect you to be so powerful. Supreme Kai continued to cough lightly to ease the embarrassment. It seems that I have nothing to teach you. Reg. Brawly. Suddenly it feels like Supreme Kai is just like this. What a shame. I don't even want to be Supreme Kai anymore, it's too unreasonable. As if sensing the disgust in their eyes, Supreme Kai coughed again and again. Ahem, actually, there is another test. For Supreme Kai, that is the ultimate test that deserves it. Oh, what's that? The 2 became excited in an instant. It seems that it is not that simple, you can become Supreme Kai. Just raise the Supreme Kai sword. Supreme Kai Shin led the 2 of them to the front of the Supreme Kai sword. At this moment, the Supreme Kai sword was lying quietly on the ground. This sword is a well-deserved holy sword. Supreme Kai Shin said. There are very few Supreme Kais who can lift the holy sword here. But as long as you can lift it up, it shows that you are the best among Supreme Kai. Upon hearing this, Reg and Brawly were thrilled. They all want to be the best Supreme Kai and repay Su Feng's training. Let me do it. Reg rolled up his sleeves. How about I come first? Brawly coughed lightly. Before facing Supreme Kai, it was Brother Reg who came first. This time, it's my turn. Supreme Kai Shin, could you please not mention this? I'm so ashamed. It was actually seconded by the breath of the alternate Gods of Destruction. Okay, you come first. Reg gave way. Hey, Brawly walked in front of Supreme Kai's sword. It's very heavy, you have to be careful. Supreme Kai Xinyu reminded me. Jebet also came over to watch the excitement. There are millions of people who have never lifted this sword before. Upon hearing this, Brawly's expression became more serious. It's so hard to lift, it must be heavy. It seems that I have to use 12 points of strength. Taking a deep breath, Brawly instantly became Super 4. Give it to me, get up. Brawly grabs the Supreme Kai sword. Whoosh, in the blink of an eye, both Brawly and the Supreme Kai sword were gone. Reg, Supreme Kai Shin, Jabet, people. running away with the Supreme Kai sword. I'll go, man. All three were stunned. I'm here. Brawly's voice came from behind the three. The three turned around and saw Brawly lying on the grass in a state of embarrassment, with the Supreme Kai sword beside him. Where did you go? Reg didn't understand. Stop talking, I've been tricked to death. Brawly glanced at Supreme Kai Shin angrily. Supreme Kai Shin, what are you doing looking at me like that? Didn't I just ask you to raise a sword? You said this sword is very heavy. Brawly said helplessly. I thought it was really heavy, and then I used all my strength in one fell swoop. It turned out to be light and fluffy, and I used too much strength, and it flew out directly for me. Reg, he knows the feeling. Looking at a heavy object, I tried to lift it with all my strength. If it is found to be very light, the body will directly lose control. Supreme Kai Shin. Jebbit. What? Supreme Kai sword is very light. Don't make trouble. It's really light. Super 4 Brawly grabbed the Supreme Kai casually, like grabbing a toy, and swung the Supreme Kai sword in his hand. It's not as heavy as the weight Whis gave me for special training. Supreme Kai Shin. Jabbit. The two of them rubbed their eyes together and looked at Brawly in disbelief. This guy even lifted the Supreme Kai sword. It's outrageous. Is it really light? Reg was a little puzzled. Try it yourself. Brawly threw it directly at Reg. Hey, don't just throw it away. Reg was startled. He was afraid that the Supreme Kai sword would crush him. Then I grabbed it casually and found that it was really light. Reg is speechless. That's it. Is this the ultimate test for Supreme Kai? It is worth mentioning that when Reg broke out with all his strength and rushed Supreme Kai Shin out, he turned into a Super 4. So, now he is still in Super 4 state. Seeing Reg's understatement, Supreme Kai Shin and Jebbit are stupid. Doubt is alive. Why, the Supreme Kai sword, which no one has ever been able to lift, is so light in their hands. Like a toy sword. This Supreme Kai sword, can't it be fake? Jebbit couldn't help swallowing. No wonder he was skeptical, really. Reg and Brawly had such an easy time. How could the real Supreme Kai sword be lifted so easily? But if it's fake, then who will be the one who stole Supreme Kai's sword? Supreme Kai was lost in thought. He also agrees with what Jabbitter said, the Supreme Kai sword is definitely switched. Otherwise, it would be impossible to be lifted up so easily. I can steal the Supreme Kai sword in front of Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai Shin suddenly realized something. Could it be that it is Angel and Lord Gods of Destruction? However, if it is Lord Gods of Destruction, why would he do such a thing? Doesn't make sense. Just when Supreme Kai was struggling. Hey, Master Supreme Kai, you can play too, it's quite light. Having said that, Reg threw the Excalibur directly at Supreme Kai. Ah, good. Supreme Kai was thinking, so he subconsciously reached out to take it. Boom. Supreme Kai Shin was directly knocked out, and the Supreme Kai Excalibur just pressed on him, making him unable to get up again. Supreme Kai Shin. So heavy. Isn't it fake? What a joke. Ah, Master Supreme Kai. Jebbit was so frightened when he saw it. The majestic Supreme Kai was almost crushed to death. I'm here to save you. Jebbit rushed in front of Supreme Kai Shin, and then he was about to rescue Supreme Kai Shin. Yeah, Jebbiter grabbed the Supreme Kai sword, and then continued to exert force. Aha, but found that Supreme Kai's sword was motionless, pressing down on Supreme Kai Shin. Supreme Kai Shin, why don't you move? No, I'm going to suffocate. Too heavy. Jebbit also blushed. It didn't make sense. It's obvious that Reg and the others are very relaxed, why can't they lift it up when it's their turn? Reg and Brawly, who were watching from the sidelines, were speechless. These two guys, are you kidding us? It's just such a toy, can you get up too much? Master Supreme Kai, stop playing, get up. Reg felt helpless. This Supreme Kai is so playful. Yeah, Lord Supreme Kai, there's no need to make such a joke. Brawly shrugged. Supreme Kai Shin, I'm not. I really can't breathe. Come and help. Jebbit was in a hurry. Don't Master Supreme Kai, just be crushed to death. Huh, you really can't lift it up. Reg and Brawly's mouths twitched slightly. No, such a light toy sword. Go and save them first. Brawly whispered. Don't worry if something really happens, I'm afraid Lord Whis will be angry. Yeah, Reg nodded, and then raised the Supreme Kai sword with one hand. Okay, Lord Supreme Kai, you can come out now. Supreme Kai Shin. Jabbit. How embarrassing. At this moment, they also realized that the Supreme Kai sword had not been transferred. It's just that the opponent's strength is super strong, and he can pick it up at will. As expected of Lord Gods of Destruction's subordinates, they are so powerful. Supreme Kai trembled slightly. Unexpectedly, anyone who came out of the Gods of Destruction God realm could crush themselves. Terrible. On the other side, Namek. Su Feng and Whis came to the core of planet Namek. A lot of positive energy. Su Feng couldn't help but sigh with emotion. Namek is indeed a treasure land. Here is where Namek has always been born with positive energy. Whis also looked around, and suddenly his face brightened. Master Su Feng, there are traces left here. Whis took out the scepter to reflect. Oh, how do you say it? Su Feng leaned over. About 100 years ago, someone came here to plunder positive energy. Whis said. Avertisement. He has plundered the positive energy. If I erase the traces, I won't be able to find it. But the other party didn't erase it at all, and left me a bunch of clues. Now, we can follow the clues. These people are really careless. Su Feng, it's not someone's carelessness, but you have been sleeping. Maybe the other party was really careful about stealing at the beginning. Later, I found out that you didn't manage the universe, and you were sleeping every day, so you gradually became bolder. So much so that now, the other party doesn't even cover up. Let's go, Master Su Feng, with these clues, we can follow the clues to find them. Whis said. What are you waiting for? Let's go quickly, Su Feng said. Yes, Whis took the scepter and turned it into a ball of flame. Brush. Soon, they were flying away from Namek. At the same time, the King Cold army surrounded the Namek people. This flame, King Cold was startled. Could it be that Lord Gods of Destruction is gone? Lord Gods of Destruction is not here, shall I go to Namek and take the Dragon Ball? As soon as this thought came to him, he immediately shook his head. My God, how dare I have such an idea? Great rebellion, great rebellion. King Cold couldn't help shivering. Continue to guard Namek, and wait for Vegeta to throw himself into the trap. Do not trespass on Namek's territory. Yes, someone responded. Whis and Su Feng in flight. Master Su Feng left just like that. Isn't he afraid that King Cold will mess around without authorization? Whis asked. Trust me, King Cold is a smart guy, he knows what can and cannot be done. Su Feng said lightly. Okay. Whis didn't say anything else, but focused on leading the way. On the other side, Son Goku and the others. Seeing the dense King Cold army in the sky, Vegeta gritted his teeth. I betrayed King Cold, he must not let me go. Such a big posture must be to catch me. With the idiot Kakarot protecting the Namek people, I wouldn't be able to collect the Dragon Ball. I don't have an immortal body, what should I do? Could it be that he was really going to die in the hands of King Cold? So, Vegeta, you should cooperate with us. Son Goku looked at Vegeta with a smile. At the very least, defeat King Cold first. Otherwise, none of us can leave Namek. Vegeta, what should I do? I really don't want to join forces with this idiot. Just when Vegeta was struggling. By the way, Vegeta. Son Goku seemed to think of something suddenly. The Great Elder told me that planet Vegeta was destroyed by Frieza. It's King Cold's son, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know very well. Hearing Son Goku's words, Vegeta's body trembled wildly. What? Planet Vegeta was destroyed by Frieza. Frieza has been hiding it from him, saying it was a meteorite impact. Doesn't that mean that Frieza has always been Saiyan's biggest enemy? And I have been working hard for my enemy. In an instant, a huge wave of anger and unwillingness rushed directly into my heart. Frieza, for treating a Saiyan like this. Frieza is dead, let King Cold pay this debt. Vegeta clenched his fists. At this moment, his belief in wanting to kill King Cold reached its peak. In the past, he just wanted to rebel and let himself be the boss. Now, he just wants to kill King Cold. That's great. Son Goku smiled. He knew that Vegeta could join forces with him. Let's go, let's challenge King Cold together. Piccolo. No, is this our companion? Piccolo people are stupid. Chi. Who wants to join forces with you? Vegeta glanced at Son Goku coldly. When the time comes, I'll challenge King Cold one-on-one, just watch from the sidelines. Ah, that's not what I mean by teaming up. Son Goku scratched his head. I also want to go one-on-one with King Cold, but only when we face the Kurdish army. Jointly remove their soldiers. Piccolo, 2 fighting Mad Saiyan. I am speechless. Why are they unwilling to join forces? However, our strength is still not enough. Vegeta snorted. We have to prepare a bit before challenging King Cold. How to prepare? Son Goku scratched his head. Use dying to increase combat power. Vegeta said seriously. What is that? Son Goku was stunned. We Saiyan, do we still have this skill? What, you idiot, don't you know? Vegeta snorted. Son Goku, I really do not know. What's that? Piccolo was also stunned. Saiyan, do you still have this skill? HMPH. Vegeta was a little proud. We Saiyan, as long as we recover after dying, our combat effectiveness can be greatly improved. Of course, it's useless to cause harm to yourself. You must be beaten to the brink of death. However, there is a limit to using this kind of near death to increase combat power, which is different according to each Saiyan's constitution. Some can improve 5 or 6 times, and some can only improve once. Once the fixed number of times is exceeded, he can't rely on dying to improve. I estimate that I can at least improve to 1,000,000 level combat power. It's amazing. Son Goku couldn't help but marvel. Piccolo was also stunned. It is worthy of being a fighting nation, really powerful. It's just that I don't know the level of medical treatment on this planet. Vegeta rubbed his chin. You can come and injure me, and then I will recover, so that my combat effectiveness can be improved. The same as you. But, the only problem is, if the medical level of this planet is relatively backward, the day of our revenge will be postponed for a few days. Vegeta looked at the outdated facilities around him, and felt that the medical level of this planet was not good enough. It is estimated that one serious injury will lie in bed for dozens of days. And I can't wait to go to the sky now and beat this King Cold violently. He will avenge the revenge of the Saiyan clan. I will never spare you, King Cold. Vegeta's fists became tighter and tighter. Is Namek's medical level? Son Goku scratched his head. I don't know, but let me say first, it's okay to rely on rebirth from dying to become stronger. But if I'm asked to get an injection, I won't. Piccolo, Son Gohan, Vegeta, idiot Kakarot, is he afraid of injections? As a dignified Saiyan, this is too embarrassing. Actually, the medical level of our planet should be very high. Piccolo pondered. Because there are healing Namek people who can provide you with recovery. Oh, how many days will it take to heal when you are seriously injured and dying? Vegeta glanced at Piccolo. Let me tell you, when you were in the Kurdish army, you were fatally injured, and it only took a few hours to recover. Well, it should be a few seconds. Piccolo pondered. Vegeta, what? Vegeta rushed to Piccolo excitedly. Can you say that again? Medical Namek people can completely heal a person in just a few seconds. Piccolo frowned. Then distance yourself from Vegeta. But let me tell you, if you dare to hurt the Namek people, neither Son Goku nor I will let you go. That's right. Son Goku also stood beside Piccolo. We will never allow you to hurt anyone. Oh, you really think I care about that? Vegeta sneered. As long as you can cure me, that's enough. Among the universe. Whoosh. Whis and Su Feng were flying at high speed, and in the blink of an eye, they had already flown out of the 7th universe. Chi, this guy who stole positive energy is indeed from another universe. Su Feng sullenly. That's for sure. Whis nodded. If it is the native race of our universe, there is no need for them to steal positive energy. Because the beneficiary group of positive energy is everyone in the universe. Yeah, Su Feng nodded, then glanced at Whis' scepter. Where are we flying now? The 6th universe, Whis said. This is actually the 6th universe. Su Feng was a little surprised. By the way, who is this universe's angel and saboteur Shendu? Of course he knew that the angel of the 6th universe was Vados. Just pretending not to know. Ah, the angel of the 6th universe, that's the one you wanted to meet before, my sister. Whis smiled. Then, for gods of destruction, it's Lord Dabra. Dabra, Su Feng muttered. It's not Champa. Then, he also realized something. Perhaps it is because of this time and space that there is no cat race like Beerus. So, Beerus and Champa never showed up. In this way, history will change. Speaking of which, a race like the hairless cat has never been seen in the world of Dragon Ball before. Su Feng muttered. What hairless cat? Whis looked puzzled. It's nothing, just keep going. Su Feng signaled Whis to move on. He wants to see, this time the thief is that one. Meanwhile, the Supreme Kai world of the 7th universe. After some communication, they also solved the misunderstanding. In short, Supreme Kai Shin and Jebet are too weak. And Reg and Brawly are too strong. Sorry, Lord Supreme Kai, I didn't expect you to be so weak. Reg scratched his head. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Brawly also apologized again and again. Supreme Kai Shin, although you are apologizing, what is the reason for my inexplicable discomfort? Are you apologizing? I can see that it is clearly messing with my mentality. It's okay. Supreme Kai held his heart and took a slight breath. It's a good thing that you can pick up the Supreme Kai sword. Legendary, use the Supreme Kai sword, which can bring powerful energy. You can try it. Oh, is this just a toy sword? Both Reg and Brawly were taken aback. I didn't expect this toy sword to be awesome. Supreme Kai Shin. Jabet, this is not a toy sword. This is the Supreme Kai sword. Okay, let's try how powerful this toy sword is. Reg started to wave it continuously. Brawly also cheered Reg on the sidelines. Swish swish swish. Reg swung the Supreme Kai sword, splitting countless afterimages in an instant. So fast, Supreme Kai Shin and the Jebets were numb. The Supreme Kai sword, which is obviously so heavy, is so light in the hands of these two people. It is really, the gap is really big. Jebet couldn't help but sigh. At this time, Reg, who was dancing the sword, muttered. It would be great if I could cut something. Indeed, it's a bit boring just dancing swords out of thin air. Brawly agreed. Then why not, let's chop a Kaizen steel. Supreme Kaizen smiled. Finally it's my turn to show off. I can't compete in strength, but can I still master the skills of gods? Supreme Kai made a random move and turned into a huge Kai Shin steel. It's amazing. Reg looked dumbfounded. Is this the power of Supreme Kai? Brawly was also stunned. Supreme Kai couldn't help feeling a little proud. It seems that I still have advantages. Ha ha, Supreme Kai, you are amazing. Reg could not help but praise. Although you are weak, you have so many magic tricks. Supreme Kai Shin, it's not magic, this is the power of Supreme Kai. Ahem, Supreme Kai coughed lightly. Don't you guys think there is nothing to chop? How about chopping a Kaizen steel? Reg scratched his head. Kaizen steel is the hardest metal in the universe, is this toy sword really okay? Of course, Supreme Kai Shin nodded. It must be easy to chop like chopping tofu. Well, since you have said so, Lord Supreme Kai. Reg took a deep breath. Swish, he holds the Supreme Kai sword and strikes a fighting pose. Come on, Master Supreme Kai, I'm ready. Okay, here we come. Supreme Kai Shin aimed at Reg, and threw Kai Shin steel directly. Swish, Kaz and Gang flew out. Boom, Kaizen steel and Supreme Kai sword collided. Click, not surprisingly, the Supreme Kai sword broke. Supreme Kai's eyes widened. Jebet was trembling and sweating. Compared to the exaggerated performance of the two of them, Reg and Brawly looked indifferent. Kamba, Master Supreme Kai, I have already said that this is a toy sword. Reg threw it away. Lost the Supreme Kai sword with only the hilt left. I also felt that this toy sword is unreliable. Brawly said indifferently. Supreme Kai Shin, Jabet, Coco, but, that is the real Supreme Kai sword. Supreme Kai Shin squatted on the ground, scratching his scalp in pain. Has the treasure of the Supreme Kai world been destroyed like this? He really is the worst Supreme Kai ever. How embarrassing. When Supreme Kai is upset. Hehe, the old man finally came out. Behind Supreme Kai Shin, came an old voice. This time, Supreme Kai was terrified. How could someone suddenly appear in the Supreme Kai world? Jebet was also frightened, clutching his heart, and took a few deep breaths. Only Reg and Brawly looked at the old man suspiciously. Master, who are you? Where did you come from? Oh ho ho ho, I am your ancestor. Old Supreme Kai coughed a few times. I am your Supreme Kai 15 generations ago. Do you know my greatness? Supreme Kai Shin. Hiss. It turned out to be the ancestor. Oh my god. Reg and Brawly scratched their heads. What the hell, this is. You two boys, what's going on? Old Supreme Kai looked at Reg and Brawly, a little angry. Seeing that your ancestors have such an attitude. Taking it for granted, the old Supreme Kai thought that all the Supreme Kais were Supreme Kais. Ahem, my lord ancestor, these two are not Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai quickly explained. These two are under Lord Gods of Destruction. Ahem, the old Supreme Kai immediately coughed a few times. Oops, careless, I didn't expect to be under Gods of Destruction. In an instant, the old Supreme Kai who was a bit fierce one second became amiable the next. You two, what are you doing in our Supreme Kai world? Would you like some tea or something? Supreme Kai Shin. Old ancestor, you are too humble. Supreme Kai is ashamed. How embarrassing for my ancestors. We don't do anything, just listen to Master Su Feng and prepare to become Supreme Kai. Reg and Brawly responded. Lord Su Feng. Old Supreme Kai was taken aback. What? Gods of Destruction replaced. Master Grandfather. Supreme Kai Shin whispered to him. The old Gods of Destruction died thousands of years ago. This is the new Lord Gods of Destruction. Hiss. The old Supreme Kai gasped. The previous Gods of Destruction turned out to be cold. It's good. Then, the old Supreme Kai glanced at Reg and Brawly indiscriminately. These two guys are under the new Gods of Destruction. Do you want to please me first? In case there is another tragedy of being sealed, I'd better establish a good relationship with this Gods of Destruction first. Ahem, you two. The old Supreme Kai looked at Reg and Brawly. Do you want to develop your potential? I can make you stronger. Reg and Brawly were surprised. This Supreme Kai, is it so powerful? Su Feng sighed. Swish. Whis and Su Feng, in the blink of an eye, rushed directly to the Gods of Destruction world of the 6th universe. The clues are gone here. Whis pondered. Su Feng. It means that it is the 6th universe that steals the positive energy of our universe. The 6th universe. Su Feng muttered. Very good. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be our brother universe. Whis also muttered. They thought they were passing through the 6th universe. Thieves, Gods of Destruction and angels from other universes. As a result, follow the clues, walk and walk. Go directly to the Gods of Destruction realm of the 6th universe. Just like playing. It's normal. Su Feng snorted coldly. It is because we are so close that they can discover the strangeness of our universe in the first place. Then come and steal. And after stealing for a long time, the other Gods of Destruction also know about it. That's where Quitella comes in. Thinking of this, Su Feng's face darkened a lot. Hopefully there is no Vados behind the scene, or else. I can only destroy flowers with my hands. Whisper. What is hot hand destroying flowers? Destruction. Su Feng didn't hesitate, and directly aimed at the Gods of Destruction world of the 6th universe. A ball of purple energy appeared in Su Feng's hand. Go. Su Feng threw out the energy ball. Whoosh. Purple's destructive energy rushed directly to the Gods of Destruction world at an extremely fast speed. Boom. In an instant, the Gods of Destruction world of the 6th universe was directly blown away. Less than 5 seconds. Who? That Gods of Destruction of the universe, dare to come here to act wildly. A roar came. It is the Gods of Destruction of the 6th universe. Huo, it may be the Gods of Destruction from other universes, and I want to fight against Lord Dabra one-on-one. This is Vados laughing. The voices of two people just sounded. Swish. Dabra and Vados just appeared in front of Su Feng. Oh, this guy looks a bit like Dabra. Su Feng whispered with emotion. Worthy of twin universes. Whis, how is it you? Vados was a little surprised. Isn't Whis sleeping? Dabra was also stunned. Whis. How could it be Whis? Then the one next to him is Gods of Destruction from the 7th universe. They come here to destroy us, don't tell me. All my previous thefts were discovered. Lord Dabra, let me just say it. Vados whispered. Stealing the positive energy of other people's universe is not good. Chi, who knew that the Gods of Destruction of their universe would come alive again. Dabra curled his lips in displeasure. Hearing their conversation, Su Feng just sneered. Oh, so it seems that you are not calling yourself. Yes, so what? Dabula looked down on Su Feng indifferently. He absorbed so much positive energy in the 7th universe, plus these from his own universe. He's already far above the average gods of destruction. Even if gods of destruction Quatela comes, he doesn't pay attention. Not to mention, the new gods of destruction. If yes, I'll give you 2 choices. Su Feng was not annoyed, but just said calmly. First, pay me 5 times the compensation. Second, get beaten up by me. Hearing Su Feng's words, Dabra squinted at Su Feng, and then looked at Whis. Whis, why did you find a fool to be gods of destruction? Opening your mouth is 5 times, does he know how much 5 times the positive energy is? Vados also looked at Su Feng in surprise. What happened to the new gods of destruction? Such a big tone. It can't be true, is there something wrong with your brain? I'll take Lord Su Feng as the standard. Whis just took 2 steps back and said no more. He was sure that Su Feng could handle this matter well. If Su Feng can't handle it, then he can't even handle it. Chi, I think you want him to die. Dabra snorted coldly. Let a new gods of destruction challenge him to be the first gods of destruction. This is not courting death, what is it? Boy, I'll give you a choice too. Dabra looked at Su Feng coldly. First, kneel down and kowtow to me 3 times, and then restore my gods of destruction world. Offer another 1,000 years of positive energy. Second, let me beat you too. Interesting. Looking at the arrogant Dabra, Su Feng just said 2 words lightly. The 2 stared at each other for 3 seconds. Looks like it won't work if I don't teach you a lesson. Dabula burst into anger. A small new gods of destruction, dare to be so arrogant. Dabra exploded completely, and Su Feng just stood there indifferently, watching Dabula keep getting angry. Then come on, let me see how capable you are. Seeing the 2 gods of destruction swords at hand, Whis and Vados took a few steps back. Whoosh, sudden, Dabra disappeared in place. Next second, swish, appeared directly in front of Su Feng. Yeah, Dabra roared angrily, waved his fist, and punched Su Feng. Boom, how is it possible? Dabra's pupils shrank. His full blow hit Su Feng's gas shield. Didn't even touch Su Feng. Is it so strong? Vados, who was watching the battle, was stunned. It was the first time she had seen such a powerful gods of destruction. Whis was very calm, as if everything was expected. Nothing is impossible, Su Feng said flatly, and then moved slightly. Boom, the huge impact directly sent Dabula flying. Su Feng didn't take any action from the beginning to the end, just a simple rage. As the gods of destruction of the 6th universe, Dabra is already irresistible. Actually, I've been thinking about how I should punish a guy like you. Su Feng raised his hand and clenched it slightly. In this way, he made a pinching motion. Swish. In the next second, Dabra's retreating body appeared directly in Su Feng's hands. He was strangled by Su Feng. For a guy like you, it seems too cheap to just beat you up. Speaking of this, Su Feng slightly exerted force on his palm. Moment. Dabra, whose throat was being pinched, immediately changed his expression. Woo. Dabra's eyes widened. He wanted to say something, but he couldn't. This kind of situation that is held in the hand, like a chicken cub, is powerless to resist. Dabra never thought of it before. Looking at the entire 12 universe, he was originally the absolute number 1 gods of destruction. The positive energy of my own universe, plus the positive energy of the 7th universe. The positive energy of the 2 universes enshrines him, plus his own power. In the past few years, his strength has improved by leaps and bounds. He thinks, besides Angel, Grand Priest and Zeno. Looking at the entire universe, absolutely no one can threaten him again. But this new 7th universe gods of destruction, what kind of monster fell to the ground? Chi. Su Feng looked at Dabula with a livid face, and became even more upset. It's just such a piece of rubbish that stole so many resources from their universe. Swish. He dragged Dabra towards him. Then, when Dabra lost control of his body and rushed towards himself. Boom. Su Feng directly kicked his knee, hitting Dabula's abdomen hard. PFF'd. Dabra spat out a mouthful of blood. This heavy blow to the abdomen made him doubt his life. Boom. With another slap, Dabula was thrown flying. Chi, my hands are really dirty. Su Feng looked at the back of his hands. With that slap just now, Dabra's blood was also stained on the back of his hand. And Dabra also flew out in embarrassment, and flew in front of Vados. Oh, Lord Dabra, look, I have already said it. Vados smiled while holding the scepter. Theft is not good, is the retribution coming now? Chi, stop talking nonsense. Dabra took a deep breath. Heal me, okay. Vados looked indifferent, and just waved the scepter lightly. In an instant, Dabra recovered from the brink of serious injury. Gods of destruction of the seventh universe. After the restoration was completed, Dabra looked up at Su Feng. I admit, I underestimated you before. I didn't expect that you, a freshman gods of destruction, could be so strong. What, was your head broken? Su Feng had a cold expression. Whis also nodded slightly from the side. This Dabura, who was completely inferior, was beaten until he vomited blood. Still stubborn, acting like I can beat you. It must have been smashed in the head. Ha ha ha. Dabra laughed loudly. I really think that I am a gods of destruction, can I not have any whole cards? Ah, Dabra roared angrily. Stretch out both arms at the same time. As if wanting to embrace the whole universe. In an instant, it seemed that the entire universe sensed something. Whoosh whoosh. Moment. Countless positive energy is pouring into Dabura. This. Vados was stunned. This Dabra wants to absorb the positive energy of the universe. Although absorbing a large amount of positive energy can greatly increase the strength of gods of destruction. However, this is completely killing the chicken and picking the egg. Squeeze the positive energy of the whole universe, just to improve one person. When the time comes, the entire universe will be out of balance. It may cause the universe to keep pouring out negative energy. At that time, Zeno will take action himself and wipe out this universe. An unbalanced universe, like an unbalanced planet, has no value in existence. Lord gods of destruction, are you crazy? Vados couldn't help dissuading. Crazy. I'm not crazy. Dabra gritted his teeth. Can't you see that I was humiliated so much? Asshole, how dare he? Even if I take on the entire universe, I have to teach him a lesson. Gods of destruction of the seventh universe, wait to die. Ah, Dabra absorbs positive energy crazily and raises his ability to the limit. This gods of destruction has no sense of the big picture at all, it's too selfish. Whis couldn't help but shook his head. Although gods of destruction is relatively free, if you do some excessive things, no one will say anything. But sacrifice the entire universe to fulfill yourself. This has never been done before. He should be the lord of the dark demon realm in the sixth universe. Su Feng said flatly. This kind of person, what kind of overall situation can you expect him to have? Whisper. Whis looked at Su Feng in surprise. Master Su Feng, why are you so leisurely? His target is you. Aren't you going to stop him? What, do you think this kind of guy can defeat me by absorbing a little positive energy? Su Feng said lightly. Don't you think that when the opponent bursts out with all his strength, and then easily crush the opponent to death, is it very compelling? Whisper. Whis hesitated to speak. He always felt that Mr. Su Feng was a little rough at this time. So confident. I heard from Rag and Brawley that Saiyan's nature is waves. Whis muttered. Could it be that even Lord Su Feng is the same? This is not a wave, this is confidence in one's own strength. A person without strength is called a wave. Su Feng seemed to see through Whis' thoughts, and just shook his head slightly. You don't understand how strong I am now, I've already. It's been too long without an opponent. Whisper. You left me speechless. Isn't this a common problem of Saiyan? Pursue a strong opponent. When the two are talking. Stop it. Vados panicked. With such reckless absorption of positive energy, the sixth universe will be out of balance. At that time, the entire universe will be wiped out. A god actually leads his universe to destruction. Vados felt that he, this angel, was remiss of duty. Not only did it fail to lead the sixth universe to prosperity, but it went straight to ruin. It's too late, Vados. Dabra shouted excitedly. Unexpectedly, after absorbing all the positive energy, my strength is so powerful. Haha, if that's the case, Zeno will wipe out the universe. I can also escape to other universes by myself. Ha ha ha, sixth universe, I got rid of you. At the same time, this huge burst of power directly knocked back Vados by a few points. Oh, seeing this scene, Su Feng was a little surprised. Although he knew that Vados was also careless, so he was pushed back by Dabra. But, even if Vados doesn't use much power, it's angel level. Can you repel the careless angel? Su Feng looked at Dabra with interest. Very well, hopefully, you can bring me a little bit of fighting fun. Fun, I think you are courting death. Dabra gave Su Feng an evil laugh. You don't know how powerful I am now. Ah! Dabra exploded. Instantly, the whole universe shakes. Both Whis and Vados, who has stabilized his figure, have slightly changed expressions. This strength has reached the angel level. A gods of destruction, with the help of positive energy, rushed to the angel level. Master Su Feng, in the face of angel level combat power, can you still be indifferent? Whis looked at Su Feng in amazement. Whis, both of our universes are finished. At this time, Vados flew over. Oh, how do you say it? Whis looked at Vados puzzled. Our universe's negative energy has surged, and Master Zeno must discover it. Vados shook his head helplessly. At that time, the entire sixth universe will be wiped out. So, our universe is over. As for the seventh universe, Vados sighed. Gods of destruction, how could it beat Angel? You don't know how strong Angel is, do you? Whis was silent for a moment. How strong is Angel? Any angel can kill the super gods of destruction in one move. This is Angel, powerful beyond description. Lord Su Feng, you are very strong. Whis said silently. Vados, are you stupid? Vados was a little speechless. Is there any charm about this Su Feng? It actually made Whis feel that he could surpass Angel. Really? Vados shook his head slightly, very helplessly. That's the time. Whoosh. Having absorbed the positive energy, Dabura, whose strength has soared, rushed directly to Su Feng. But, when Dabra was about to hit Su Feng, swish. Su Feng's body suddenly dodged in a strange way. Almost instantly, when Su Feng avoided Dabra's punch, he also punched him. Boom. It hit Dabra hard in the abdomen. PFF'd. Dabra, who had completed angel-level combat strength, was still vomiting blood from being punched. Whis and Vados, who have been watching the battle all the time, were stunned after seeing this action. This action is clearly a near-perfect Ultra Instinct. In terms of proficiency alone, it is likely to have surpassed the two of them. A gods of destruction, how can there be such a precision Ultra Instinct? Vados was a little unbelievable. Lord Su Feng, you really surpassed the angel level. Whis was even more moved. Although I have already guessed it, but seeing it with my own eyes, it is a completely different feeling. Gods of destruction overtakes angel like never before since the universe. And Su Feng, he did it. At this moment, Su Feng just looked at Dabra indifferently. Is it only to this extent? It's a pity that I waited for you specially. I hope you can become my opponent. Waste is waste, even if it absorbs a lot of positive energy, it's nothing more than that. Boom. Kick. Su Feng directly kicked Dabra out. Now, in Su Feng's Super 5 state, a layer of White's energy coverage is faintly visible. This is the effect of actively using the perfect Ultra Instinct when he is in the Super 5 state. Super 5 status can beat Angel. However, it is absolutely impossible to be easy. Well, plus active use of Ultra Instinct. In this way, Su Feng can easily crush Angel. Bang bang bang. Dabra was knocked into the air, crashing several planets in a row. Fortunately, I thought you could force all my strength. Su Feng put his hands behind his back. The current state is only about 60% of his strength. It's still far from full strength. No, impossible. Dabra was furious instantly. I'm already so powerful, how could I still be defeated by you? Ah! Dabra erupted again, shattering all the surrounding planets. Gods of destruction of the seventh universe, I will kill you. He just said that. Swish. Su Feng has crossed countless distances and rushed directly in front of Dabra. Boom. Another punch hit Dabula's body hard. Bang bang bang. Immediately afterwards, countless fists fell on Dabra's body like raindrops. Whis, who has been watching the battle, smiled. Sister Vados, it seems that our universe is fine. Vados. All right. Gods of destruction of your universe is awesome, like a monster. Your universe is indeed all right, but our universe is over. Vados looked a bit sad. Regardless of the outcome of the battle, their universe seems to have come to an end. So much negative energy, Zeno discovered, must be wiped away. Ahem, doesn't my sister know? There is a kind of divine skill. Whis looked at the sad Vados and asked. What divine skill? Vados was obviously taken aback. It seems that my sister hasn't studied seriously for a long time. Whis smiled. Vados, you are serious, you sleep a lot every day. After some explanation from Whis, Vados suddenly realized. Looking again, Dabra was about to be beaten to death by Su Feng. Vados, I just communicated with Whis for a few seconds, angel-level Dabula is about to be killed. Wait, stop. Vados rushed over directly. Whis just smiled lightly and followed behind slowly. Su Feng beat Dabra violently. At this level, dare to steal the positive energy of our universe. At this level, you still say you want to beat me. On this level, I have been waiting for so long for nothing. The more he talked, Su Feng became more and more angry, and he beat Dabula violently again. It's just the kung fu of fists and kicks, and Dabula is about to be beaten to death. Save, save. Dabula begged for mercy painfully, bearing the scars all over his body. Help, don't kill. How dare you beg for mercy? How dare you beg for mercy? Su Feng hit harder. Bang bang bang, seeing that Dabula was about to be beaten to death by Su Feng. Master Su Feng, stop it. Vados came in time to dissuade him. Only, Su Feng didn't seem to hear it, murderous intentions abounded. Impressively, he was about to kill Dabra under his own hands. I owe you a favor. Stop it. Vados stopped while flying. But, Su Feng still didn't seem to hear it. You let him go, I can contribute a lot of positive energy. Vados discouraged again. Swish. Su Feng's fist rushed directly in front of Dabra. But, when he was about to hit Dabura, Su Feng withdrew his hand and took a few steps back at the same time. It has nothing to do with positive energy, I just don't want to kill. Su Feng looked at the half-dead Dabra and said indifferently. Dabra, you a gods of destruction, you don't want to kill. I believe you're evil. After making a complaint, Dabra passed out directly. After passing out, he had only one thought. Thank you, Vados, for coming to my rescue. The moment Su Feng stopped, Vados flew over directly. Thank you Master Su Feng for stopping, I will contribute positive energy as promised. Vados looked at Su Feng with feeling. Ah, it doesn't matter, I'm not the kind of person who values profit. Su Feng put his hands behind his back, with a calm expression on his face. Vados, I called you twice to stop, and even said I owe you a favor, but you ignored me. Then tell you about positive energy, and you stop. You still say that you don't pay attention to interests. What, you think I value profit? Su Feng looked at Vados suspiciously. No, no, Vados shook his head hastily. How could Lord Su Feng be such a person? Well, that's right, Su Feng nodded. Stop looking at me like that. Vados, forget it, you are strong. You are what you say. Vados sighed helplessly, and then took out the angel scepter. The angel scepter emits countless waves. In an instant, Dabra was cured. Vados. Dabra looked at Vados with complicated eyes. He clearly betrayed the sixth universe, but Vados actually saved himself. It is really. Don't wait for Dabra to move himself. In an instant, Vados bounded with the power of God. Please don't get me wrong, I just want to take away your positive energy. Vados said flatly. Dabra, no, you can't do this to me. Dabra looked at Vados in horror. If all the positive energy is taken away, he will become that garbage gods of destruction again. He just got the power of angel, and he hasn't enjoyed it yet. Shut up. Vados was shaking with anger. As a creature of the sixth universe, it is trying to absorb all the positive energy of the sixth universe. People who betray the sixth universe are not qualified to negotiate terms with me. After finishing speaking, Vados' divine power began to draw Dabra's positive energy. At this time, Whis flew over. Master Su Feng. Whis bowed slightly. Yeah, Su Feng nodded lightly, then asked in a low voice. What kind of move is this? What do you do? It's a way to draw out positive energy, Whis explained. If someone captures the positive energy of the entire universe, Angel can use it. These positive energies can be returned to the universe. Oh, that's it. Su Feng was stunned. That, Vados said, give us positive energy in the universe. Whisper, you also said that you are not interested in profit. Ahem, don't worry about that. Whis said, Vados should leave a part of the energy to barely maintain the balance of the universe and not be wiped out by Xeno. Then, I'll leave the rest to you. Oh, Su Feng frowned. Give me the rest. How much? It is said that I will give the rest to myself, but who knows how much positive energy there is. In case, how much does Namek produce in a year? I estimate that the amount of conservative is 10,000 years. Whis said. Su Feng's eyes lit up. Made money. That's right, I didn't expect to be able to gather so much wool. What is fleece? Whis was taken aback. It's okay, don't worry about it. Su Feng waved his hand and continued. How can they, universe, squeeze out so much positive energy? Maintaining the basic balance of the universe does not require much positive energy. Whis sighed. It's like a human being. He usually eats a lot of 3 meals a day. But eating 1 meal a day, he can barely survive, but he will be hungry. Oh, I understand. Su Feng nodded. The metaphor of Whis is relatively easy to understand. Speak. Su Feng coughed lightly. Whis, do you think we can take away all these positive energy? That should be of great benefit to us. Whisper. Cough cough. Master Su Feng, a lot of the positive energy stripped out with this kind of divine skill will flow directly into the universe. In this way, to maintain the basic balance of a universe. The rest, the vast majority, will remain in Vado's hands, and she will also give it to you. So, whether you snatch it or not, you will get the same amount of positive energy. Ahem, I'm just talking casually, how could I do such insane things? Su Feng coughed lightly. After all, it's the entire universe that is endangering, and I'm not that vicious. Whis looked at Su Feng suspiciously. As if to say, really? Did you really not think about it? Really not, Su Feng said righteously. Okay, I believe you. Whis coughed a few times. At this time, Vados completed the positive energy stripping of Dabra. She took a lot of positive energy and contributed it to Su Feng. Thank you Lord Su Feng for being merciful and not killing Dabula, and giving me a chance to save our universe, Vados said. This is the promised positive energy. Yeah, Su Feng nodded, absorbing the positive energy directly. Boom. In an instant, Su Feng felt that his strength had almost doubled. The positive energy of 10,000 years is really extraordinary. Su Feng couldn't help admiring. Then, he looked at Dabra who was in a daze. Dabra, just stripped of positive energy, the energy to destroy divine grade is still there. He is so decadent, but the gap is too great. After all, the moment before, I felt that I was full of strength, and Angel was nothing more than that. The next moment, it turned back into gods of destruction who could be slapped to death by Angel. Give it to anyone, no one can stand it. This guy, is it useless? Su Feng pointed at Dabra. Yeah, Vados nodded. Positive energy returns to the universe, Dabra's life and death, she doesn't care anymore. Then I'll kill him. Su Feng raised his arm, ready to destroy the thief. For those who steal from him, Su Feng is not going to let them go easily. At this moment, in Su Feng's mind, a long-lost system notification sounded. Ding! If the host holds a tournament with the gods of destruction of the 6th universe, it can lead to a big event spanning the 2 universes. Single quote. Excuse me, is the host going to kill him? Single quote. Hearing the system prompt, Su Feng paused. Is this big event that spans 2 universes awesome? Ding! Even better than the return of Supreme Kai planned by the host. Single quote. Oh, that's it. Su Feng nodded. Of course I want to kill him. System. However, it was after I held the tournament. Su Feng added the second half of the sentence. System. Don't breathe too much next time you speak. Don't take advantage of it, do you think I'm that kind of fool? Su Feng smiled lightly. Then, he cut off communication with the system. Seeing Dabula who was about to die in front of him, Su Feng felt a little embarrassed. What's the matter? Said to let him go. Then I said, the 7th universe wants to compete with the 6th universe. It is inexplicable that others must regard me as crazy. You have to think of a better reason, let him go, and then facilitate the tournament. I thought for about 0.5 seconds. Ah, thought of it. From communicating with the system to coming up with a plan, it only took a second. Therefore, Su Feng's pause did not attract attention. Dabula. Su Feng looked at Dabula, who was in a panic. I can give you a chance to live. What do you think? Whis was taken aback. Vados is also a little puzzled. Why? Master Su Feng suddenly softened his hands. Hearing Su Feng's words, Dabra also looked at Su Feng in disbelief. As if to say, what did you just say? Will you want to let me go? What, are you looking at me like this? Am I the kind of person who will take revenge? Su Feng smiled slightly. Whisper, do not you. I'm a good person with a kind heart. Su Feng put away his one hand and stopped aiming at Dabura. Dabra, how about listening to my opinion? I can let you go, and even provide you with some positive energy. Dabra's breathing is a lot heavier. This Su Feng, why is he so kind all of a sudden? Of course, there are prerequisites. Su Feng said inscrutably. Your universe, hold a tournament with our universe. 3 people from each side, let's see which universe can win. If your universe wins, I will contribute 10,000 positive energy to you. Of course, if you lose, our universe wins. Then, your universe will continue to contribute positive energy to our universe for the next 10,000 years. How is it? It's a good deal, right? Su Feng didn't ask for positive energy directly because the 6th universe has no extra positive energy. Therefore, he will want the next 10,000 years. Not much differences. You're so good. Dabra couldn't believe it. He seriously suspected that Su Feng had some conspiracy. I said, I'm a good person. Su Feng put his hands behind his back. Look at your 6th universe's positive energy shortage, which gave you this opportunity. I hope you don't cherish it. Dabra hesitated for a moment, then gritted his teeth. Okay, done. Anyway, if he doesn't do it, he will die. Why not take a gamble? What if we win? Didn't he turn over? Tell me, where will the fight start in a few days? Dabra pondered. No realm, 3 days later. Su Feng said flatly. Okay. Dabra gritted his teeth. So, Vados took Dabra away. And Whis, also with Su Feng, began to return to the 7th universe. Master Su Feng, why are you? Whis looked at Su Feng with some surprise. Because this kind of bet is completely useless to 7th universe. Obviously just kill the opponent directly. As a result, it not only gave the other party a way to survive, but even their universe might lose 10,000 years of positive energy because of this. No matter what you think, it's the 7th universe's loss. Our universe must win, Su Feng said indifferently. I can't understand what kind of powerhouse the universe can produce. After we win, we can get 10,000 years of positive energy from the 6th universe, isn't it blood money? There was another sentence that Su Feng didn't say. That is, he can also get the system's sign-in benefits. Absolutely, make a lot of money. Others thought he was losing money, but he was already making crazy money. Master Su Feng is so sure that he can win. Whis still hesitated. Of course I can win. Su Feng affirmed. If we can win, then our universe has indeed made money. Whis nodded. Just like that, Su Feng and Whis began to select contestants. Namek. After thinking about it, Son Goku and others still found Neil, and then asked Neil to choose a healing Namek for them. After a while, this is Dend, one of our Namek clan with excellent healing ability. Nuru introduced. Son Goku. Vegeta. Piccolo. Isn't this just a child? Are you sure this guy is useful? It's not as tall as I am. Son Gohan walked over and stood beside Dend. Then, he made a gesture of height. Dend, too much. If you have the ability, you wait for me for a few years and let me grow up. That's why I said, can this kind of kid be reliable? Vegeta said angrily. Especially when he thought that he was going to join forces with a guy like Kakarot, he was even more upset. Really, HMPH, Dend is a very good healing Namek. Naru snorted coldly. You underestimate Dend, you will regret it. Dend just hid behind Nailu's legs, and didn't dare to say anything more. It can be seen that this guy is a bit socially afraid. Okay, stop talking nonsense, let's start. Vegeta snorted coldly. I can't help but beat up King Cold. Come on, hurt me. Vegeta signaled everyone to hurt him. HMPH, it's better to hurt Son Goku first. Piccolo snorted coldly. What if you become too strong and kill us all? Must let Son Goku watch over you. Yes, that's right, Naru agreed. Vegeta, you just don't trust me that much. Whatever you want, hurry up. Then let me go to near-death promotion first. Son Goku smiled. However, let me say first, I don't get injections. Naru, Dend, how can we Namek people cure people with injections? So, Naru shot, wounded Son Goku, and healed after dying. After about a few times, boom, Son Goku's power suddenly skyrocketed. Son Goku clenched his fist in disbelief. He felt that this near-death boost was at least several times stronger. I'm so strong with such combat power. Son Goku was stunned. I feel that now I can beat everyone. Continue. Naru was also excited. The current Son Goku is really strong, it feels like killing King Cold casually. Very good. They, the Namek people, don't want to have so many spaceships flying overhead all the time. No need. Vegeta discouraged. As I said before, there is a limit to the number of times Saiyan can die. The previous few times of near-death can only be slightly improved. The last time it was promoted, it was an explosive growth. After this increase, the effect of the near-death boost disappears. I estimate that Kakarot already has a 1,000,000 level combat power, which is enough. Meaning, I can't rely on the near-death boost now. Son Goku scratched his head. It's a pity, I still want to become stronger. After the explosive promotion, it can't be done. Vegeta snorted, signaling for everyone to start improving themselves. So, repeat the previous behavior again. Soon, Vegeta also ushered in explosive growth. He has also reached the 1,000,000 level. HMPH, as expected of me, Vegeta. Vegeta clenched his fist. Oh no, I'm not Vegeta anymore. I am now, Super Vegeta. Son Goku, isn't it just to upgrade to the 1,000,000 level? What are you so excited about? Kakarot, wait until I finish King Cold and avenge Saiyan. Vegeta snorted coldly. I'll come back and kill you. After saying this, Vegeta got angry and rushed directly to King Cold's spaceship. Hey, Vegeta, wait for me. Son Goku scratched his head and hurriedly chased after him. Didn't we agree to fight King Cold together? Whoosh. The two rushed to the sky at an extremely fast speed. At the same time, he killed an unknown number of soldiers and successfully entered King Cold's spaceship. On the ground, Piccolo and Naru looked a little surprised. These two people have become so strong. Supreme Kai. After discussing with Reg Brawly, the old Supreme Kai is ready to develop their potential. After a while, Su Feng and Whis came back. Lord Gods of Destruction. Reg and Brawly got up quickly, rushed to Su Feng, and saluted. Master Gods of Destruction. Supreme Kai also lowered his head slightly. The old Supreme Kai smiled obsequiously and hurriedly claimed credit. Master Gods of Destruction, I heard that these two are your subordinates, I plan to develop their potential. Su Feng, old Supreme Kai, how did you come out? Then, glancing at the broken Supreme Kai sword, he guessed that Reg and Brawly accidentally broke it while playing. It should be no problem to be able to achieve this level with two Super 4s. You said, develop their potential. Su Feng frowned slightly. Isn't this development potential the same as the mysterious form of Son Gohan? That transformation doesn't seem to be as good as Super 4, right? Moreover, it takes 24 hours to develop it. Too slow. No need, I have something to do with them. Su Feng rejected the old Supreme Kai. He wants to take the two of them to prepare for the martial arts competition 3 days later. With two Super 4s in charge, won the 6th universe, isn't it easy? Hey, old Supreme Kai said courteously when he heard that he was rejected by Gods of Destruction. Master Gods of Destruction, are you dissatisfied with my potential development? He was really scared, not daring to offend Gods of Destruction. The development of your potential is a kind of transformation, right? No need, not as powerful as their Super 4. Su Feng shook his head. That's it. The old Supreme Kai nodded quickly and said, it's okay, I need other development ceremonies here. Here, there are people who don't need to transform. You see, do they both need it? Su Feng, no, why do you have so many rituals? Really? Su Feng was a little uncertain. Really? Old Supreme Kai affirmed. Oh, then hurry up and develop. Su Feng took a step back and signaled the Old Supreme Kai to start performing. Chapter 51. By the way, how long will these two ceremonies take? Su Feng asked. He only has 3 days, and if it takes too long, he won't have the patience to wait. Ah, just 2 days, said Old Supreme Kai. Very well, let's continue. Su Feng nodded. So the Old Supreme Kai started dancing around Reg. The one developed on the first day was Reg. The next day, it was Brawly. Watching the Old Supreme Kai dance, Su Feng felt a little bored. That's it. Su Feng looked at Whis. Whis, you're here watching them, I'm going to find the third contestant. Okay, Whis nodded. Then, Su Feng flew away directly. In fact, with Reg and Brawly, Su Feng just feels like enough. The third one is completely made up. But to make up the number, you have to find a stronger one to make up the number. Or, let's find the current overlord of the universe, King Cold. Su Feng thought for a while, and flew towards Namek. At this moment, the sky above Namek, Son Goku and Vegeta rushed straight into King Cold's spaceship. Ah, something is wrong, Master King Cold, someone. The communicator was terrified, and before he could finish his sentence, he was directly shot by Vegeta. HMPH. Vegeta snorted coldly. Son Goku, you are too cruel. Just as Son Goku was about to say don't hurt anyone, Vegeta glared at him. Stop preaching to me, Kakarot. I'll kill you when I finish King Cold. After speaking, Vegeta flew in directly. Son Goku. I just wanted to say it, but I haven't said it yet. Just when Son Goku wanted to refute something. Tread. 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 In the passage not far away, there was the sound of walking. Crisp and loud, it attracted the attention of both of them. Vegeta paused as he rushed forward, and looked over there solemnly. Son Goku's expression also changed drastically, and his face was serious. It's so powerful. Ho ho, Vegeta, welcome. King Cold walked out of the passage. Come, it is King Cold. Asshole. Seeing King Cold, Vegeta became angry. It was this guy who allowed his son to mess around and cause the demise of planet Vegeta. King Cold, I will kill you and avenge our Saiyan clan. Vegeta clenched his fists. Over the years, the anger of working for his enemy has all exploded. What a shame. He is the Prince of Saiyan, and he was played by Frieza and his son like this. Ho ho. King Cold flicked his tail indifferently. It really surprises me, Vegeta, I didn't expect you to have the courage to challenge me. Very well, then come on, let me see what you have grown. Seeing this, Son Goku took a few steps back, handing over the enemy to Vegeta. He also knew that Vegeta really wanted revenge. All these years, what a disgrace he has lived. Growth. Vegeta suddenly stretched out his thumb, pointing at himself. I tell you, I'm not the same now. Because. Oh tired. Super Vegeta. Speaking of which, Vegeta is directly angry. Boom. The powerful aura shook the entire universe spaceship. Super Vegeta. King Cold had a serious expression, and directly pressed the combat power detector. He wants to see how much combat power the current Vegeta has. Beep beep. When the combat power reached the million level, there was a bang. It exploded. A Saiyan can surpass a million level combat power. King Cold's pupils shrink. Is this still the Saiyan who only has a combat power of more than 10,000 at most and can only turn into a monkey? Too fake. HMPH, why am I so strong? Vegeta said naturally. Because, I am the legendary Super Saiyan. I am the legendary of our clan. King Cold, why are you so nervous? If you were the legendary Super Saiyan, then I must be from legendary, the Super Frozen Demon family. Son Goku looked at Vegeta in surprise. It seems that he never thought about it, Vegeta still has such a title. Come on, the legendary Super Saiyan, Vegeta. Son Goku also encouraged. King Cold, where did the idiot come from? Vegeta's own title, can't you hear it? Kakarot, shut up. Vegeta glared at Son Goku. Son Goku scratched his head, not talking. Kakarot. King Cold looked at Son Goku in surprise. This name seems to be Saiyan's name. How is it possible that there is still Saiyan in this universe? Isn't it just Vegeta and the others? Etc. It suddenly occurred to King Cold that Cooler had told him at the time. He saw a Saiyan spaceship and flew away. Is that the subordinate warrior who was abandoned back then? King Cold was a little surprised that the subordinate warrior was not dead and fought side by side with Vegeta. Don't look at me, your opponent is Vegeta. Son Goku stepped back a few more steps and laughed. By the way, just to remind you, your aura is very different from Vegeta's. Unsurprisingly, you should be instantly killed by Vegeta. Hearing Son Goku's words, Vegeta, who was originally upset, raised his head slightly recently. Humph, this guy Kakarot finally said something I love to hear. Not bad. King Cold flicked his tail. Chi, there's a big gap. Can you sense energy? Almost. Son Goku laughed. Air and energy are no different. I've never heard that Saiyan has this kind of skill. King Cold couldn't help but exclaimed. Ah, it's not Saiyan's skill, it's Earth's skill. Son Goku scratched his head. What I learned on Earth is that people on Earth are very powerful. King Cold, Earth, etc. Could it be that this is the end with Raditz? And the Saiyan who was resurrected through the wishing beads? Thinking of this, King Cold couldn't help but take a second look at Son Goku. Unexpectedly, this guy is standing in front of him now. King Cold, you dare to ignore me? Vegeta was furious. Obviously I am your opponent. Hearing Vegeta's roar, King Cold casually shifted his gaze to him. Vegeta, King Cold pondered for a moment. My son, I used to regard you as a capable general, but you actually betrayed him. HMPH. Don't be so hypocritical. Mentioning this, Vegeta became even more angry. You killed all my people, and you are still lying to me to work for you. Don't you just think of me as... That's right, it's a dog. King Cold nodded seriously. Boom, Vegeta couldn't bear it anymore, and just got angry. Then, at an extremely fast speed, rushed towards King Cold. Swish, Vegeta stretched out his fist and hit King Cold directly. So fast, King Cold exclaimed, without even having time to defend himself. Boom, this punch had landed on his face and sent him flying. Bang bang bang, even smashed several pieces of the wall of the universe spaceship. Well played, Vegeta. Son Goku couldn't help but praise. He knew that with Vegeta's current strength, it would be easy to deal with a King Cold. The breath gap between the two is too big. HMPH. Kakarot, stop talking, Vegeta snorted. When I kill King Cold, I'll kill you next. And your companion. Son Goku, why do you keep thinking about killing me? Wasn't it just that I was defeated once? As for thinking about it so much. But he doesn't know that the proud Vegeta always thinks he is a super elite. It would be an absolute shame to be defeated by a subordinate warrior like him. And, from now on, I will try my best to catch up with him all my life. HMPH. Just wait, Vegeta snorted coldly, and then rushed directly to King Cold. He doesn't intend to give King Cold a chance to breathe, he wants to pursue the victory. Wait for me. Son Goku flew over to watch the battle. The other side, King Cold slammed into an iron plate until phase posture finally stabilized. What a strong Vegeta. King Cold wiped the corner of his mouth with the back of his hand. He originally thought that Vegeta only had a combat power of about 1 million. Now it seems that it is definitely more than 1 million. Because, his combat power is 1 million. To be precise, his first stage is 1 million. Unexpectedly, my first stage is not enough. King Cold just stood up staggeringly. Swish, Vegeta has already flown in front of him. Go to hell, King Cold. Vegeta stretched out his arm directly, and threw out the energy gas bomb. Whoosh whoosh, countless air bombs rushed directly towards King Cold. So dense. Then came Son Goku with a sigh. If such a dense attack hit him, he might not even have time to dodge it. I can't even resist. This King Cold, I'm afraid it's more ominous than good. When Son Goku was feeling emotional, these gas bombs just bombed King Cold's body. Boom boom boom. The powerful energy instantly melts all the metals in the universe spaceship. At the same time, after the metal melted, thick white smoke ignited. Ha, ha, Vegeta fell to the ground, gasping for breath. It can be seen that the attack just now was a severe consumption for him. How about it, King Cold, do you know how powerful I am? Guys like you are not worth mentioning at all. Vegeta, don't be careless. Son Goku also fell beside him at this time. The aura of this King Cold is still there. Proof that he's still alive. Vegeta, your sense of breath is so proficient. I have been practicing secretly for several days, but I still can't practice. Vegeta collected his thoughts, and then looked into the thick smoke. Not dead, then. This and that. Vegeta suddenly exploded, facing the thick smoke, another violent gas bomb attack. Whoosh whoosh. Air bombs that were denser than before were all bombarded in the area of white smoke. Boom boom boom. The sound of explosions is endless. On the other side, the ground. Piccolo and Son Gohan, Naru and others have been watching the sky. Because, where is the spaceship with King Cold? Then both Son Goku and Vegeta rushed in, fighting King Cold. Piccolo uncle, do you think Dad and the others can win? Son Gohan was a little worried. It's okay. Piccolo reassured Son Gohan. No one can beat Son Goku, no one. Hear Piccolo's comfort. Yeah, Son Gohan nodded reassuringly. Come on, Dad. Son Gohan threw a few punches at the sky. Boom. Suddenly, the roar of an explosion directly came from the central area of King Cold's spaceship. This time, Son Gohan's frightened face changed. Didn't I just throw a few punches? Why did it explode all of a sudden? I did not do that. Has the battle started? Piccolo looked seriously at the ship. Of course he knew it wasn't Son Gohan who did it. How could Son Gohan smash King Cold's spaceship with a few punches out of nowhere? It's the breath of Vegeta, continued Piccolo. Although Son Goku's aura is there, it's relatively weak, so he probably didn't make a move. Speaking of this, his face changed a few times. Really? Son Goku and Vegeta are not teaming up. Moreover, it was Vegeta who took the first shot to fight King Cold. Hope everything goes well, Piccolo couldn't help but say. Naru also raised his head worriedly. That's when. Boom boom boom. A louder and more intense roar sounded than before. And it is uninterrupted. Vegeta's attack is so fast. Piccolo exclaimed. Through breath sensing, he knew that these air bombs were all sent by Vegeta. Then, can we win? Son Gohan looked at Piccolo puzzled. Don't know, but, Piccolo mused. The aura of King Cold, it's not as strong as Vegeta. Before he could say the big characters, his expression suddenly changed. How can it be? Piccolo instantly doubted life. Because in his induction, the other party's aura is getting stronger rapidly. Could it be that King Cold can also control combat power? In the universe spaceship, yeah, Vegeta crazily used the prince's tactics to bombard King Cold. At the same time, proudly said to Son Goku. How about it, Kakarot? If this attack continues, won't he die? However, Son Goku's expression suddenly became extremely serious. No, something's wrong. He sensed it, as did Piccolo. Under Vegeta's attack, the opponent's energy did not decrease, but became stronger. The breath has been expanding. What's going on? Vegeta looked at Son Goku with a dignified expression, and suddenly felt a little uneasy. Tell me, Kakarot, what happened? The breath of King Cold. Son Goku gritted his teeth. It's rapidly becoming stronger. What? Vegeta was startled, and even stopped the attack in his hand. Oh ho ho, why did it stop? King Cold's laughter came from the smoke. Vegeta, you won't use this little power, will you? Boom. Speaking of which, King Cold is furious. In an instant, all the smoke was washed away. Powerful breaths scurry through the universe ship. All facilities for detecting combat power were blown up. This is my second form, Vegeta. King Cold slowly emerged from the smoke. See, all the barbs on his body have been extended a lot. Similar to Frieza's third form. What kind of monster? Seeing King Cold's second form, Vegeta couldn't help but take a few steps back. What, are you scared? King Cold stretched indifferently. By the way, in my form. Combat power, 6 million. Hearing King Cold's words, Vegeta's pupils changed color slightly. Because, he estimates his combat power to be around 2.5 million. It's even worse than King Cold's 6 million. No. Impossible, how could you still transform? Vegeta almost despaired. King Cold is so powerful, he can even transform. Son Goku also has a dignified expression. Although he doesn't understand how much combat power 6 million is, he can feel it. The opponent's aura is already above him. Saiyan, so you're too scared to attack. King Cold slightly raised his hand. Vegeta, what was your arrogant look before? Swish. King Cold straightened his fingers, and a death ray. Whoosh. Go straight to Vegeta at great speed. So fast. There's no time to dodge. Swish. The death beam passed through Vegeta's shoulder and shot directly through the entire universe ship. Ah! Vegeta screamed, his shoulder was bleeding profusely. I'm going to break your limbs and let you know what terror is. King Cold grinned. Honestly, do things for our family, you could have survived. Below, the faces of Piccolo and others watching the battle changed. Because, they saw a ray of red light passing directly through King Cold's universe ship. Then, shoot straight through the land of Namek at them. Naru, I go. What kind of move is this? It's so powerful. A hole the size of a finger just stays in the land of Namek. As this, King Cold's attack, Piccolo's expression changed. He can't remember, Son Goku or Vegeta, will use this kind of red beam. Piccolo uncle, something seems to be wrong. Sensing the breath, Son Gohan's expression changed. I feel Vegeta's aura is dropping rapidly. Well, since King Cold's aura skyrocketed. Piccolo nodded. The red light cut through the spaceship, and Vegeta's aura is constantly descending. Looks like the ray passed through Vegeta. Naru's expression changed. Son Gohan is slightly happy. Okay, let you Vegeta hurt us. And threatened to kill us, deserved it. Son Gohan took a peek at everyone and found that everyone had serious expressions. Seems to be worried about Vegeta. Cough cough. I really don't want to curse Vegeta, he is my companion now. Until, Son Gohan saw Dend. It turns out that Dend is also gloating. Wow, like-minded friends. Son Gohan's eyes lit up instantly. He felt that Dend was his good partner. Dend also looked at Son Gohan, the two looked at each other and smiled. That's right, Vegeta, that nasty guy, deserves his death. In the spaceship, King Cold is ready to attack Vegeta again. Swish. Son Goku moved. He rushed directly to King Cold, just as King Cold was about to shoot a death beam. With a swish kick, his arm was kicked out. Whoosh. A beam of death beam was launched directly, but this time crooked. It exploded towards the air. Whoosh. Boom. All the spaceships around King Cold were cut in half. King Cold, my spaceship, asshole. King Cold glared at Son Goku. This is the kid, the one who destroyed my spaceship. You Saiyans, you are really more hateful than the other. King Cold glared at Son Goku. Ah, Vegeta's done fighting, now it's my turn. Son Goku moved a few times and assumed a fighting stance. Come on, the second round has begun. Chi, courting death. King Cold erupted instantly, and directly slapped Son Goku's head. Swish. With Son Goku's head on his knees, he smashed it against the iron skin of the universe spaceship. As for Vegeta, he gritted his teeth after seeing King Cold blown crookedly. Kakarot, who told you to meddle in your own business? I don't need you to save me. Vegeta clutched his shoulder, gritted his teeth, and flew towards Namek. Soon, he flew to the ground. Vegeta. Piccolo looked at the wounded Vegeta, a little surprised. Is this lost? King Cold is so powerful. Where is my dad? Son Gohan was stunned looking at Vegeta covered in injuries. Could it be that my father was also injured? Little brat, get out of here. Vegeta slapped Son Gohan flying. What are you going to do, kid? Piccolo looked at Vegeta warily. How dare you hurt Son Gohan? I think you just want to take advantage of Son Goku and King Cold to snatch the Dragon Ball. Get out. Vegeta snorted coldly, and grabbed Dend with one hand. Hurry up, heal me. Dend shuddered. Why is this guy so scary all of a sudden? I am afraid. What do you want to do? Naru just wanted to protect Dend. Get lost. Vegeta erupted again, shook everyone back a few steps. Although he was seriously injured, he still has a million-level combat power. Neil's combat power of tens of thousands is simply not enough. I'm going to challenge King Cold, I don't have time to talk nonsense with you. Vegeta gritted his teeth. Quickly heal me. Dend continued to tremble. Hurry up. Vegeta was going crazy with anger. Why are these people so inked? The other side. King Cold grabs Son Goku's head and throws it straight at the spiked iron. Son Goku's eyes widened, he didn't want to be rubbed on the head. But, with his current combat power of 3 million, he won't struggle at all. Seeing that he was about to hit the Iron Thorn. Kaioken. Son Goku growled and used Kaioken. 3 times. Boom. In an instant, Red's arrogance was ignited on Son Goku's body. Triple Kaioken, straight up. Yeah, Son Goku turned around and kicked King Cold away. King Cold stepped back for a while before looking at Son Goku in surprise. How did this guy burst out with such a powerful force all of a sudden? What a formidable opponent. Son Goku wiped the corner of his mouth. I don't use Kaioken, so I'm no match for you. Kaioken. King Cold looked at Son Goku in surprise. This kid can do it. Can break free from my attack. Ah, yes, Kaioken. Son Goku nodded. It can directly double my combat power. Judging from my current strength, it can be increased by up to 10 times without side effects. King Cold. Why is this guy so stupid? Just tell me the name of the move. Hey, there are not many simple Saiyans like you. King Cold also stopped moving. He looked at Son Goku lightly. Huh, Son Goku scratched his head. As if asking, am I innocent? Why don't I feel it? Since you've said that, I'll tell you one more thing. King Cold put his hands behind his back. My current combat strength is more than 6 million, the second stage of transformation. A transformation like this, I can use it twice. Son Goku. Son Goku's pupils shrink. Is this King Cold so strong? I'm getting more and more excited. Son Goku took a deep breath. King Cold, what are you excited about? Isn't it scary? Don't know what fear is. Stupid Saiyan. Hey, your fighting power is really good. King Cold snorted and praised. That idiot Vegeta, I estimate that he only has about 2.5 million combat power. And you, without the use of Kaioken, can have a combat power of 3 million. Ah, Son Goku scratched his head and didn't seem to care. You just said, 10 times at most. King Cold sneered. Then let you see it. My third stage transformation. Ah, King Cold is crazy and angry. Start moving towards the third stage. The third stage. Son Goku's pupils changed slightly. King Cold's rapidly expanding aura made him doubt his life. Boom. King Cold completed the third phase of transformation. Just like the final form of Frieza, the whole body is extremely streamlined. Let me tell you, although I am not perfect at this stage. King Cold smiled. But, I also have a combat power of 100 million. Boom. After saying this, King Cold exploded immediately. The powerful aura raged, suppressing Son Goku to the point of immobility. On Namek, Dend is recovering for Vegeta. Although after some disputes, in the end, Dend was honestly helping Vegeta regain his strength. Your near-death becomes stronger, isn't it useless? Why are you in such a hurry to recover? Piccolo didn't understand. Since you can't become stronger, if you recover again, won't you still be beaten to death? Even your strength is not enough. Piccolo still didn't say the contemptuous words. Stupid Namek people. Vegeta didn't say much, just cursed. Naru. Dend. Suddenly I don't want to heal you anymore, what's going on? After a while. Okay. Dend folded his hands. It's not that he doesn't heal, but that he is cured. Vegeta stood up and clenched his fists. Physical strength recovered. It's just that there is no dying to become stronger. Chi, it doesn't matter. Vegeta pouted and looked at Dend. The most important tail, you didn't heal. Cure the tail for me. Dend. All right. Dend continued to raise his hand to heal. Could it be, you want to? Piccolo was startled. He seemed to know what Vegeta was going to do. HMPH. That's why I say, you Namek people are stupid. Vegeta curled his lips. Just at this time, boom, in the sky, in King Cold's spaceship, there is a terrifying aura. This breath, Piccolo's expression changed. This kind of power is too powerful. HMPH, it's impossible to be stronger than my great ape. Vegeta snorted coldly. He didn't believe that this King Cold could surpass his great ape. That's right, his plan is to let Dend heal his tail. Then, great ape, with 10 times the strength, crush this King Cold. Piccolo, it feels like you really can't beat him. His aura has become very terrifying now. But Piccolo didn't say much after all. Since Vegeta can't sense chi, he should rush forward without fear. It would be nice if he could help Son Goku. At this moment, Piccolo has already used Vegeta as a meat shield. In King Cold's spaceship, come on, just as you said, the second round begins. King Cold smiled slightly at Son Goku. Son Goku, so strong. Son Goku confronts the terrifying power of King Cold. He was so suppressed that he couldn't move. What? Aren't you going to make a move? If that's the case, I'll do it. King Cold grinned grimly. Swish. He flew towards Son Goku. Looking at the oncoming King Cold Kaioken 10 times. Son Goku was furious. Red's arrogance rose from him. 3 million combat power, under 10 times the blessing, is as high as 30 million. But King Cold rushed in front of Son Goku in an instant. Boom. One punch hit Son Goku hard in the stomach. PFF'd. Son Goku spat out a mouthful of sour water. 30 million combat power is not enough in front of me. King Cold sneered. Then, with one kick, Son Goku was kicked out. You're an annoying monkey like Vegeta. King Cold stretched out his arm, aiming at Son Goku. Whoosh whoosh. In an instant, a dozen death beams shot directly at Son Goku. Oops, oops. Son Goku struggled to maintain his balance. He needs to adjust his body quickly, because King Cold's attack is coming. You can't do it if you don't fight. Looking at the dense death beams, Son Goku knew that if he was shot, he would definitely die. Kaioken 20 times. Son Goku exploded directly. 20 times Kaioken's backlash directly rushed into his body. But Son Goku gritted his teeth. Now is not the time to hurt. He hurriedly adjusted his body shape when King Cold was about to hit him. Swish. He barely dodged and avoided these death beams. Boom boom boom. These death beams hit the ground, blowing up countless thick smoke. Ha! King Cold frowned slightly. Listening to the sound, it seems that no one was hit. It shouldn't be. On the other side, Son Goku just dodges and directly disarms Kaioken 20 times. Although now he can open 20 times. But the backlash is too big to bear. Ha! Ha! Son Goku knelt down on one knee, panting heavily. This King Cold is worthy of being the overlord of the universe. It can be said that he is the strongest among all opponents he has fought against. Really, too strong. While breathing on Son Goku, there is a voice. Kurdish Wong Li turned his head and released the death beam again towards the place where Son Goku was panting. Whoosh. Son Goku avoided while he realized something. This King Cold is only relying on eyes and hearing to identify the location. Opportunity to take advantage of. Looking at the thick smoke around him, Son Goku calmed down, and then he was in his arms. Whoosh whoosh. Several energy gas bombs were thrown out, targeting the iron block on the other side. Boom. Energy explosion. Over there. King Cold turned around again and attacked over there. And at this time, Son Goku has quietly rushed behind King Cold. You fell for it. Son Goku broke out directly, gritted his teeth, and used Kaioken 20 times. Then with all his strength, he punched King Cold in the back. Boom. With one punch, it hit King Cold directly on the back. Even if King Cold has a combat power of 100 million, he was still staggered. Ahem. King Cold took several steps forward in succession. As soon as King Cold turned his head, he found a white energy rushing towards him. This is Kamehameha of 20 times Kaioken. Aha! Son Goku hit Kamehameha directly and devoured King Cold's body. Ah! King Cold only had time to scream. Boom. After that, there was no more figure. That's when. Whoosh. Vegeta flew over. Kakarot. Vegeta glanced at the exhausted Son Goku. Ha! Vegeta. Son Goku lifted Kaioken 20 times, and he felt like his body was about to shatter. Your tail grew back. Then, Son Goku just lay down. Too tired. There is simply no way to hold on any longer. Vegeta, you see me, do you think so? I'm speechless. You actually solved King Cold. Vegeta flew to Son Goku's side, somewhat unbelievable. That overlord of the universe will be defeated by Son Goku. It's outrageous. Haha, it's a sneak attack. Son Goku lay on the ground, laughing wearily twice. Vegeta fell silent. He originally wanted to seek revenge on King Cold after he was cured. Did not expect. The other party went cold. Then go back and let Dend heal you. Vegeta sneered. In your state, I don't even bother to fight with you. Recover your strength quickly, the two of us will fight again. As a proud Saiyan prince, he also doesn't want to sneak attack the current Kakarot. In that case, it would be too boring to win. Haha, Vegeta, you've changed, you didn't sneak up on me. Son Goku just continued to laugh dryly. Vegeta, can you die with less nonsense? Hey, Son Goku struggled to get up, and then scratched his head. Okay, wait until I let Den heal, and I'll fight you again. This time, I will rely on the strength of one person to defeat you. Although he defeated Vegeta before, he relied on the strength of Kling and the others. Therefore, Son Goku himself is not reconciled. And Vegeta. Are you kidding me? Do you think this junior warrior can still defeat me? Vegeta is even more unconvinced. He is an elite warrior, how could he admit defeat in front of a lower-level warrior? I can. Before Vegeta finished speaking, a death beam fell from the sky. Swish, straight through Son Goku's belly. Ahem. Son Goku spit out a mouthful of blood. King Cold. Vegeta looked up in disbelief. That, who ate 20 times the Kamehameha of Son Goku at close range, turned out to be okay. At this moment, King Cold, although he is covered with injuries, even a small part of his tail is broken. But, the breath is still stable. It can be seen that Son Goku's previous attack did not have much impact on it. King Cold was a little surprised when he saw Vegeta. Vegeta, you have recovered. Wasn't the previous Vegeta beaten to death? That's all right. Could it be that? King Cold turned his head, looked at the ground through the clouds. He seems to have seen a few Namek people. I heard that among the Namek people, there are those who are in charge of healing and those who are in charge of fighting. So it seems. Are there healing Namek people out there? Do you want to kill the other party's nurse first? King Cold hesitated for a moment, then shook his head hastily. No, don't offend Lord Gods of Destruction. Lord Gods of Destruction will not let me harm the people of Namek. King Cold took a deep breath. Forget it, so what if it can be cured? It's not his opponent anyway. I still haven't come there in my final form. At this time, Vegeta and King Cold looked at each other. It's great that you're not dead, Vegeta whispered. In this way, I can take revenge with my own hands. King Cold, you deserve to die at the hands of Prince Saiyan. Speaking of which, Vegeta kicks directly. Boom. He kicked Son Goku down. Watch it carefully, Kakarot, this is a battle of super elites that you will never be able to do in your life. Son Goku, who was badly injured, landed quickly and was caught by Piccolo. Quick, heal Son Goku. The crowd gathered around and began to heal Son Goku. On the spaceship, Vegeta, you are very confident. King Cold looked at Vegeta playfully. HMPH. Vegeta just snorted coldly. King Cold, you are begging for mercy on your knees now, I can consider letting you go. Speaking of this, Vegeta didn't hesitate, and directly gathered a ball of energy with one hand. Oh, King Cold remained unhurried. He wanted to see what kind of tricks this Vegeta, with a combat power of 2.5 million, could do. Go to hell. Vegeta threw the energy in his hand directly. The target is King Cold. With this level of energy, you want to hurt me? King Cold just sneered. Whoosh. Energy fast approaching King Cold. Vegeta, on the other hand, is full of confidence. You're dead. Vegeta stretched out 2 fingers. Swish. When the energy is about to hit King Cold, Vegeta points the finger up. According to Vegeta's wishes, the energy flew directly into the sky. This is. King Cold was taken aback. That's right, it's an artificial moon. Ha ha ha. Vegeta laughed triumphantly. Fry it. Boom. The light sphere exploded, and an artificial moon hung in the sky. Follow closely. Roar. A roar of a giant ape. Vegeta has turned into a great ape. Ha ha ha. King Cold, you should know. After we take over the Saiyan giant ape, our combat power has increased tenfold. My current strength is 25 million. Ha ha ha. Speaking of which, Vegeta slapped his chest excitedly. Roar. He yelled straight up to the sky. King Cold. Is this person out of his mind? At the moment, Vegeta doesn't know. When he went down to heal, King Cold had transformed into the 3rd stage. His current combat power is 100 million. Vegeta, King Cold said flatly. Didn't you find out? The way I am now is different from before. Bang bang bang. Vegeta, who had been knocking on his chest, was taken aback for a moment, and then looked at King Cold suspiciously. Like, really a little different. His fantasies of how to take revenge and how to defeat King Cold had been exciting before him. Also really, overlooked King Cold's transformation. You are. Vegeta looked at King Cold incomprehensibly. A new transformation again. he still remembers the previous transformation. After success, just press yourself and rub. Now. Won't it happen again? Let me tell you, in my form, the combat power is 100 million. King Cold said lightly. Vegeta. What? He thought he heard it wrong. This is fighting power. These people used to have tens of thousands of fighting power, counting as thousands. He managed to break through to 1,000,000, thinking that he was invincible. Now, King Cold told him that his combat power is 100 million. You lied to me. Vegeta couldn't believe it. How could it be possible for one person's fighting power to reach 100 million? Lying to you. King Cold only thought it was amused. That might as well, come attack and try. Vegeta. Vegeta didn't move, but looked at King Cold cautiously. It seems that you don't dare. King Cold looked at the cautious Vegeta and sneered. Then, I will take the initiative to attack. After saying this, King Cold disappeared directly in place. The speed was so fast that Vegeta couldn't see clearly at all. It was at this moment that Vegeta suddenly felt a little hopeless. How can it be? I have improved 10 times, why can't I see the speed of King Cold? How could this monster be so strong? Just when Vegeta doubted life. Where are you looking? King Cold's voice came from above his head. What? Vegeta is horrified. That guy, when did he run over to him? Swish. Without hesitation, Vegeta directly slapped the top of his head. It's too slow, Vegeta. The next second, King Cold appeared in front of Vegeta. Your transformation is not the slightest bit worse than that of Saiyan before. You said, Kakarot. Vegeta's eyes widened. That's right. King Cold nodded. Then, in an instant, he rushed in front of Vegeta and raised his foot. Boom. Directly lift Vegeta's huge body over. Casually, King Cold landed slowly on Vegeta's forehead and sneered. First point, your speed is not as good as that of Saiyan. Secondly, King Cold raised his hand and aimed at the artificial moon. Achilles' heel. Whoosh. The death ray erupted, directly destroying the entire moon. As for Vegeta, he also became humanoid blue by himself. Just like that, I was trampled underfoot by King Cold. On Namek, everyone quickly restored Son Goku. Vegeta's whole card is to transform into a giant ape. Son Goku bared his teeth. No, in this case, Vegeta will be killed soon. Son Goku stood up directly. He knows, Great Ape is just 10 times the norm. His 20 times Kaioken are no match. 10 times the Great Ape of Vegeta, how could there be that? I'm going to help him. After saying this, Son Goku burst into a storm and rushed into the sky. Piccolo, Son Gohan, Naru, aid, I left in such a hurry. On the spaceship, Sad Saiyan . King Cold grabbed Vegeta's hair and lifted him up with one hand. What's wrong with being a lackey of our family honestly? Although, in the beginning, you really didn't intend to rebel, it's just that Frieza simply wanted to kill you. Well, whatever, Saiyan isn't worth mentioning anyway. After saying this, King Cold put his fingers together like a drill bit. Swish. About to impale Vegeta. At this time, Son Goku drove 20 times Kaioken over. Just kick. Kicked King Cold back several steps in a row. You monkey. King Cold was furious, just about to fight back. Solar Flare. With his back against the sun, Son Goku hits Solar Flare. Ah, my eyes. King Cold couldn't help closing his eyes. Taking advantage of this opportunity, he grabbed Vegeta and flew directly towards the ground of Namek without the slightest hesitation. Although not sure why, Son Goku found out. As long as you hide in Namek, this King Cold will not dare to chase them. Seems like, there's something about Namek that King Cold fears. Asshole, my eyes. King Cold rubbed his sore eyes, then opened them again. But found out, both Son Goku and Vegeta are gone. Go back. King Cold looked down and found that both Son Goku and Vegeta had disappeared. Asshole, if I hadn't agreed to Lord Su Feng. King Cold clenched his fists angrily. If it wasn't for the gods of destruction, how could this little Namek care about that? Just when King Cold clenched his fist and was upset. You are obedient. A voice sounded behind King Cold. It is Su Feng, King Cold, Lord Gods of Destruction. As soon as he heard Su Feng's voice, he recognized it. Just now, Lord Gods of Destruction was speaking. Master Gods of Destruction, why are you here? Curd Wong Li bowed his head immediately. It's nothing, Su Feng said flatly. I'm just here to take a look, I'm free. Kurdish Wong Lima wiped the sweat from his forehead. You have nothing to do, so let me jet lag me, I'm so scared. However, you are worthy of praise for strictly carrying out my orders. Su Feng glanced at King Cold. Your request, I will naturally keep it in mind. King Cold hastily lowered his head. At the same time, I secretly rejoiced. Very good. Lord Gods of Destruction praised me. I shouldn't be spoiled. Get ready. Su Feng suddenly changed the topic. Wait will prepare you for a battle. If you can win, I will take you to the ring competition. Yes. King Cold lowered his head, not daring to ask more questions. Well, get ready, don't get beaten to death. After saying this, Su Feng's figure disappeared immediately. Yes, King Cold responded hastily, looking up again, only to find that Su Feng had already disappeared. Lord Gods of Destruction told me to prepare early. King Cold took a deep breath. Then I will transform directly, the final form. King Cold transforms instantly, similar to Cooler's final form, and a mask appears over his mouth. The barbs on his body also grew a little longer. My final form, fighting all day dry Z. Almost 500 million taller than my son Cooler. With such combat power, there should be no problem. I'm really looking forward to it, the challenge Gods of Destruction gave me. On the other side, Su Feng has come to Namek. Of Zhao. On Namek, Son Goku fled back in a panic with Vegeta. Quick, heal him. Son Goku threw Vegeta to Dend, and lay down on the grass by himself, almost exhausted. 20 times Kaioken, for him now, the side effect is still too big. Almost only for a few seconds. Oh, here I come. Dend walked over immediately and began to treat Vegeta. Then, also healed Son Goku for a while. After Vegeta recovered, she was quite silent. Because he was confident that he was invincible, he was beaten violently in the end. The psychological gap was too great for him to accept at all. Vegeta, Son Goku just wanted to say a few words of comfort. Hi, everyone. Su Feng appeared in front of everyone. Exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. Lord Gods of Destruction, Naru and Piccolo were stunned. Vegeta glanced at Su Feng. He didn't know how great Gods of Destruction is. But he knew that once the other party glanced at him, he couldn't move. Very powerful. Son Goku scratched his head. Hey, Su Feng, didn't you say you won't come to Namek? Why are you still here? Su Feng, no, what time has it been, do you still miss that kind of thing? Stop talking nonsense, Goku. Piccolo immediately covered Son Goku's mouth. How many times have I told you? Be polite to Lord Gods of Destruction. Oh, Son Goku nodded, then pushed Piccolo away. Ahem. Su Feng coughed a few times to signal everyone not to get excited. Let's stop talking nonsense, let's talk about something practical. Son Goku, Vegeta, you want to beat King Cold too, right? Su Feng came here, at first he just wanted to find King Cold to help him fight. But later, he discovered that Son Goku and Vegeta had already advanced to this level. Basically, defeating Sleepy is almost the same as in the original book. Especially Son Goku, with a combat power of 3 million, can completely transform into a Super Saiyan. So, he moved his mind. Instead of looking for a bad King Cold, it is better to find a stronger Vegito. 230 is right. It's Vegito. He wants to combine the two directly. With the current strength of the two of them, once they are combined, it is estimated that it will not be a big problem to fight against a complete Cell. In this time period, it is a very good combat power. Defeat King Cold. Son Goku and Vegeta exchanged glances. Then he looked at Su Feng seriously. Yes, we both want to. Almost in unison. You guys really have a tacit understanding. Seeing the two speaking in unison, Su Feng couldn't help chuckling. Chi, who has a tacit understanding with Kakarot? Vegeta looked at Son Goku in disgust. Son Goku scratched his head and laughed a few times. Lord Gods of Destruction, please tell us how to defeat that monster. Son Goku looked to the wind expectantly. You don't know, the gap between us and that monster is huge. I've exhausted all my cards, and I still can't fight him. So, what can you do against it? Anyway, I can't think of it. Could it be special training? Special training from Lord Gods of Destruction. Su Feng, Why didn't I see before that Son Goku is still a chatterbox? Ahem, I have 2 divine items here. After wearing them, your combat power will be greatly increased. Su Feng took out a pair of Patara. Broly's Patara, who gave the Namek people his whole card. Reg's Patara, he gave to Son Goku and Vegeta. This is. Both Son Goku and Vegeta looked at the gadget in their hands in amazement. Just this little thing can make their combat power increase dramatically. Well, yes, Su Feng said lightly. Just put it on a different ear and you're good to go. Upon hearing this, Vegeta took immediate action. He doesn't want to care about other things, he just wants to put on the earrings immediately, become powerful, and take revenge. Take revenge on Saiyan, take revenge on yourself for working for Frieza. Okay, I'll try. I always feel that this kind of thing is unreliable, and the strength still needs to be cultivated by yourself. Son Goku muttered. He also took the earring and put it on the other ear. Naru, isn't this the treasure of our town? Didn't Master Su Feng say that this is a fusion far beyond assimilation? Not waiting for Naru to complain about that, Son Goku and Vegeta, wearing earrings, rushed together uncontrollably. A dazzling light flashed. Vegito, born. This. Piccolo and Naru were dumbfounded. How did 2 people become one? Where is my dad? Son Gohan also scratched his head. What's going on? How did my dad and Vegeta uncle become one person? Vegito looked at his hands in surprise. I feel so strong. With that said, 4 CDBD getters throw a punch. Boom, all the trees and rocks in the distance exploded. It's really strong. Vegito couldn't believe it. Su Feng looked at it and nodded. This power is very good. How about it, Vegito, do you want to change back to Son Goku and Vegeta? Su Feng asked with a smile. Why do I have to change back to my previous weak self? Vegito was visibly taken aback. Hearing this, Su Feng nodded. As said, Vegito has the ability to think independently. Although before the fit, Vegeta would be very resistant. But, as long as they are combined, the 2 of them will be addicted to the power of the combination again, and they don't want to disintegrate. And Su Feng, precisely because he knew this well, did a little bit of trickery. Using his divine power, he changed the settings of Vegito's earrings. As long as Vegito doesn't take the earrings off, the earring fit effect will be forever. That's right, always together. And the people who had been watching all this time reacted. It turns out that Son Goku and Vegeta have merged. Why does this person talk with reverberation? Piccolo couldn't help complaining. Naru, I also want to complain. Then, are you dad now, or Vegeta uncle? Son Gohan looked at Vegito suspiciously. Me, Vegito just smiled lightly. No, I'm neither Son Goku nor Vegeta now. I am Vegito. With that said, Vegito rushed straight to King Cold's universe ship. Kaioken, 10 times. Boom, Vegito, dressed in red, rushed directly to the universe spaceship. Su Feng watched in amazement from below. Vegito doesn't change the super race, but uses Kaioken instead. Tisk, only I can see this kind of scene, right? Although Vegito's basic combat power is sufficient, but he has no idea how to transform into a Super Saiyan. As a result, he can only transform into Kaioken. Rao is so. 5 seconds after Vegito burst into the ship, there was a scream in the air, and then King Cold's head was thrown down. This scene directly made Son Gohan and others look stupid. Is this Vegito? He actually killed the overlord of the universe so easily. Shocked, Su Feng is also very satisfied with watching. Not bad. Vegito needs such intensity. Only in this way can we participate in the tournament with the 6th universe. Vegito, let's go, join me in a martial arts tournament. Su Feng invited. Vegito frowned. No, please refuse. He declined Su Feng's invitation. I also want to. Vegito was about to speak his mind. Snapped. Su Feng hit him on the back of the neck with a hand knife. No one told you that gods of destruction cannot be refused. Su Feng said calmly. Then grab the fainted Vegito, and direct a instant transmission, and go. Piccolo, Naru, so cruel. Son Gohan. My dad is gone. What do I do? Will mom beat me up? When everyone is silent, sudden, Naru seemed to sense something. Dend is also telepathic. The great elder, he's dead. Both of them were a little sad. Sorry, we're going back to Earth too, Piccolo whispered. Son Gohan scratched his head. Are you really going back to Earth? Do you want to wait a while, father? After a while. Gods of Destruction God Realm. Su Feng rushed over with Vegito. Huh, this is. Broly's eyes lit up. Saiyan, tail. Master Su Feng's new recruit. Whis slightly raised his forehead. Why? Because function people can find subhumans every time. Doesn't it mean that there are not many Saiyans? Don't worry about him. Su Feng threw Vegito to the ground casually. Wait for the old Supreme Kai to develop Reg's potential. Yes, Broly replied, not looking at Vegito anymore. After a long time, Vegito wakes up from the grass. Here, Vegito scratched his head. Are you awake? This is the Supreme Kai world. Broly poked his head over. Vegito, I go. Where did the orangutan come from? It scared me. After Broly's explanation, Vegito also knew why he appeared here. Ah, Lord Gods of Destruction, really, why did you sneak up on me? Vegito complained. I warn you, it's best not to speak ill of Lord Gods of Destruction. Broly glared at Vegito. At the same time, I feel a little helpless. This guy, who is so stupid, has no respect for Gods of Destruction. By the way, what about Lord Gods of Destruction? Vegito looked around. But they didn't see Su Feng either. Master Su Feng has gone to rest. Broly said. What did you want him for? Ah, haha, I wanted to challenge Lord Gods of Destruction. Vegito scratched his head. He originally wanted to say, fight with me, and if I win, I will go to some martial arts tournament. As a result, Su Feng slapped him unconscious. Broly. You, a bad-brained fellow, want to challenge Lord Gods of Destruction. I think you can't tell the difference between South, East and North. Boy, I see you have absolutely no respect for Lord Gods of Destruction. Broly looked at Vegito unhappily. How about, let's fight together. By the way, my strength is not even 1% of Lord Gods of Destruction. Vegito eyed Broly in surprise, then shook his head. Then I won't fight with you, you are too weak, you can't even reach 1% of Lord Gods of Destruction. I'm afraid I'll stab you to death with one finger, I'm very strong. Ha ha ha, Vegito's words immediately amused Broly. Stab me to death, it also depends on whether you have the ability. Speaking of which, Broly had a blast. Boom, the powerful power instantly shakes the entire Supreme Kai world. This. Vegito was stunned. Because Son Goku has the ability to sense breath, he can also sense breath. At this moment, Broly's aura surpassed King Cold's by countless times. How is it possible? In the universe, there is still a master like you hiding. Vegito trembled all over. This Broly is so strong. King Cold is like a child in front of him. HMPH, I've said it before, compared to Master Su Feng, I'm nothing. Broly snorted coldly. Now, do you know how deceitful Lord Gods of Destruction is? Probably got it. Vegito looked at Broly and took a deep breath. Fight with me, I really want to compete with a master like you. Of course, Broly agreed, and then rushed directly to Vegito. Take a hand and grab Vegito's head. Ah, Vegito was also furious in a hurry. Without the slightest carelessness, directly used Kaioken 10 times. Swish, but, still easily caught by Broly. Yeah, Broly grabbed Vegito's head, roared, and pinned him to the ground. Then, a gully was launched directly. Supreme Kai Shinhu has been watching. My Supreme Kai world, ... It was such a familiar move that I felt a headache. Crash. After some rubbing, Broly grabbed Vegito's head and threw it away. Bang bang bang. Vegito fell directly on the ground several times, and then all of Kaioken's arrogance dissipated. He just lay there powerlessly on the ground, his eyes lost in thought. Zero. It's so strong, I'm no match at all. How can there be such a big gap? At this time, Broly walked up to Vegito. Transform, Super Saiyan. You are not weak normally. If you can transform into Super Saiyan, you may still have a fight with me. Vegito. What? Super Saiyan? Vegito was startled. What kind of transformation is that? Seeing Vegito with a circled face, the corners of Broly's mouth twitched slightly. This guy is so strong, doesn't he know what Super Saiyan is? Super Saiyan, that is. Broly explained. What? The legendary Super Saiyan turned out to be a transformation. Vegito was stunned. No, to be precise, Super Saiyan is a transformation. At this time, Su Feng walked over. And the legendary Super Saiyan is Broly himself. Master Su Feng. Broly bowed his head hastily. Su Feng nodded. He just slept and felt better. As soon as he came out, he saw Vegito and Broly communicating, so he walked over to have a look. Vegito scratched his head. What kind of pass, what kind of super game, made him very confused. Your conversation made my daughter-in-law realize something. Su Feng looked at Vegito lightly. With your current strength, you should be able to transform into a super evil at will. If you can transform into a Super Saiyan, you can add 1 point of combat power to our universe. So, change your knife. Vegito was directly surrounded. I want to change too. But the question is, how to change? It's very simple, just gather your breath behind your back. Broly saw Vegito's embarrassment. He took the initiative to tell him the method of transformation. Oh, thank you. Vegito glanced at Broly gratefully, and then began to charge himself. Boom, moment, thunder and lightning, dark clouds everywhere. A bolt of lightning fell from the sky. It hit Vegito's body directly, and Vegito transformed into Super Saiyan without any problems. As this Super Saiyan, Vegito was stunned. With 50 times the strength, he felt invincible. I'm going to challenge you again. Broly. Okay. Broly grinned, and rushed towards Vegito. A moment later, there was another, 147, gully in the Supreme Kai world. Still fighting, Broly looked at Vegito with a strange smile. Vegito. No, I stopped, I was wrong. Vegito shrank his neck. Broly, you are so powerful, I am convinced. Vegito sighed. No, I've said it before, Master Su Feng is 100 times stronger than me. Broly said seriously. Hiss. Vegito gasped. At this moment, he truly realized the horror of gods of destruction. Vegito looked at Su Feng incredulously, but Su Feng just smiled indifferently. I was wrong. Vegito shook his head secretly. He really underestimated gods of destruction. Can I take you as my teacher? I want to become stronger. Vegito looked at Su Feng seriously. I'm gods of destruction, I'm not interested in accepting disciples. Su Feng looked indifferent. Of course, if you want to be destroyed, you can come to me. Vegito. Forget it. Lord Gods of Destruction is too scary, it's better not to get close. Vegito backed away again and again, afraid that he would be destroyed by the wind. But Su Feng turned his head and looked at the old Supreme Kai. Old Supreme Kai, how long will it take to complete the development? Ah, Lord Gods of Destruction, it will be ready in half a day. Old Supreme Kai quickly replied. Well, hurry up, I continue to rest. After saying this, Su Feng turned his head and left. 3 days later, this day is the moment before everyone rushes to Wuzhiji. Then, finally, everyone, show off your fighting power. Su Feng looked at the 3 of them. Reg, Broly, Vegito, all participated in the battle instead of their universe. Reg, come on. Su Feng signaled to Reg to show his power. Yeah, Reg walked over. My transformation. Reg took a deep breath, and after the development of the old Supreme Kai, he had already integrated Super 4 into the normal. Then you can transform into a Super 5 full power. Just like in the comics. Super 5 full power, ah. Reg exploded. Powerful power overflowed from him. Very good. Su Feng nodded. It's a pity that I can only last for a few minutes. After a long time, my body can't bear it. Reg regretted. Very good. Su Feng patted Reg's shoulder. The current Reg is almost the same as the Reg in the original book. Super 5 full power, 800 times that of Super Omega Shenron. Suppress Super 4 Gogeta, and finally lost because the body couldn't bear it. This is Reg, the full Reg. Next, Broly. Su Feng said flatly. Here I am. Broly stepped in front of the crowd, and took a deep breath. Boom. In an instant, a powerful force erupted directly. On his Super 4, a circle of red appears faintly. Super 4. Boundary Breakthrough. In Dragon Ball Heroes, Broly uses this form to take on Ultra Blue Vegito. Good, great. Su Feng couldn't help clapping his hands. I didn't expect the old Supreme Kai to be so easy to use. He actually raised 2 Super 4s to this level. It really exceeded his expectations. Old Supreme Kai, not bad. Su Feng praised. Thank you Lord Gods of Destruction for your praise. The old Supreme Kai hurriedly knelt down. He paid so much for this. Make a familiar face in front of the new Lord Gods of Destruction, and then not be sealed again. He doesn't want to offend Lord Gods of Destruction anymore. Vegito. No, and mine. Don't you watch my show. Although I can become Super 2. After some caresses, Vegito has successfully transformed into Super 2. After all, his own normal state is there, it is not difficult to transform into a Super Second. Oh, yes, Su Feng seemed to have just realized it, and looked at Vegito with a smile. You haven't performed yet, come on, change yourself and let me see. Ah, yes, Lord Gods of Destruction. Vegito is also very well behaved in front of Su Feng now. Not as messy as before. Master Gods of Destruction, please guide me. This is my new transformation. Ah, Vegito a storm. Boom, Super 1. Ah. Explosive power again. Super 2. Vegito reached Super 2 in one breath. What? Both Brawly and Reg were stunned. Although they have surpassed Super 4 now, they have practiced for several years from Super 1 to Super 2. Unexpectedly, this Vegito's talent is so good, and he surpassed the second in a few days. I've only taught him to be Super 1. Brawly exclaimed. It's only been less than 3 days, and it's over 2. Su Feng was also a little surprised, and then he was relieved. Vegito's talent is Son Goku plus Vegeta, coupled with the multiplication of normal strength, the combat power has already broken through the sky. In this state, after mastering Super 1, it is not a problem to go beyond 2 after working hard for a few days. Haha, you're all surprised. Vegito, the Super 2, was a little dark. This is what he wanted. Since coming here, he always feels like a piece of trash. No one can compare. For this reason, he worked hard to study, just to surprise everyone, 3.2 times. So, seeing everyone's surprise, he is very satisfied. This is what you want. It's indeed a bit beyond our expectations. Su Feng also said the truth. Since you have transformed into Super 2, you can also contribute more to our universe. Vegito. Gah, what do you mean? Hey, Reg and Brawly looked at each other and smiled. They understand what it means. Because, in the fight against the 6th universe, Su Feng was counting on the two of them. Vegito, it can be said that it is just a make-up. Now, see Vegito transform into Super 2, plus a tail. This is completely capable of becoming a Super 4. In this way, the 7th universe has gained a powerful force. Vegito is no longer just a formality. Naturally, let him be more. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.